Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I'm so tall. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wow. That seems better. That seems better. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi. If you guys have noticed, it's officially, starting to feel like Christmas over here. We've obviously got our little hedgehog. But also, if you haven't noticed, in the background right now, it's snowy. It's cold enough that we can start getting snow now. So, yeah, not Christmassy enough for a special intro, I will say. I may have certain different openings I can use. But I'm saving those for actual Christmas. Well, at least December. For me, I start celebrating Christmas in November. As soon as Halloween is over, it's Christmas. As soon as Halloween is over, it's Christmas. But I get into the real Christmas spirit in December. So we'll have to wait until that. But hello, everyone! I hope you've been having a wonderful, wonderful day. Sorry. Oh, gosh. I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend as well. I haven't seen you for a few days, so it's lovely to be back. Hi, everyone. Hi, Kex. Hi, Engineer. Hi, Tenacity. Hi, Nimby. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Rika. Hi, Seabase. Hi, Pete. Hi, Hirune. Hi, Cujo. Hi, Bruno. Hello, hello, hello. And then over here, let me get my chat up because I haven't yet. Hi, Rika. And hi, Icebox. And hi, Thorjan. Lovely to have you in here. We still need to assemble a tree for the desk. Oh, true. Okay, I don't have a Christmas tree yet. Christmas tree is sacred for the 1st of July. My gosh, 1st of December. But yeah, once the 1st of December hits, I can get us a Christmas tree. I only have the Christmas tree air fresheners though, the ones you put in cars. We've kind of stockpiled them on for the holiday season, so yeah. It's not cold enough for my region, just American South. We get it in January. I see. Well, I will send you snow mentally. No, look, it's snowing outside. You can see. So even if it's not snowing physically for you, you can still enjoy the snow over here. Also, hi Aru, hi Mia, hope your stream goes well. Thank you, and thanks for coming by, I really appreciate it. July's a wild time to celebrate Christmas. Hey, you can celebrate Christmas whenever, huh? Also, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kegels. I will make sure to check it out. Check out that book series you're saying about dinosaurs. I looked it up. Looks great. I will let you know when I get that done. When I look it through. YouTube always likes to act up when you stream. You're too rude with my internet. Okay, please let me know whether it is a YouTube issue or a me issue, because I've been having so many computer issues. So many. So please let me know if it is a me issue, because I will see to it. I'll make sure it's sorted with. Also, hi, Sufal, hi. Hope you're doing good. Sally just passing through today. No worries, Flash. Lovely to see you as always. It could be worse. You could be Cloudflare. I could be. Oh, right. No, I just yeah, no, for some reason, whenever I start my streams, my computer decides to just not work anymore. You know, my computer that I saved up for literally 5 years for. 5 years! That's the number of fingers I have on one hand. That's more than the number of fingers I have on one hand if you don't count a thumb. Besides the point, I still don't know what's happening with that. I will figure it out. But no, please send some of that snow. Can't stand some of this time of the year, this other world. I'm sending it to you mentally. Hi Mia, I could finally watch your live stream videos. Well, hello Michael. It's lovely to see you around here. I know there's a lot of people who are able to watch my VODs and comment on my VODs, but can't actually make the stream times, and that's okay. Also, what? Danny, thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate it. Wait, I didn't get to read your message. Wait, I need to get this up now. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm behind. I'm behind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Oh gosh, I need to log into Stream Elements. I haven't yet. Make sure I log into the correct account, not my VOD account. Thank you so much, Danny, for the £4.20. Nice. Hello, Mia. I've been able to chat in streams now often as the US government shutdown is over. I'm back to work. Oh, well, that is good to hear. Lovely to hear that you're back at work. I know some people are professional needs and they hate talking about work, but you know, so many people have to survive on that, and if you're not able to do that, then that is a major issue. So I'm glad you're able to do that. Sad that you won't be able to talk as much, but that's okay. Just want to say thank you for keeping me entertained with your lovely presence over the last several weeks. Of course, it has been lovely to see you chat and come in and stop by. Your presence is very much appreciated, and I hope you have a good day at work. I love it as more time goes on. We are going to get more Mias around your desk. Yeah, and as you can see, I've changed my photo frames. I know I said I wanted to do it more often. I might try to do it, maybe not weekly, but maybe more of like a not a fortnightly thing, or maybe a monthly thing. I definitely do want to get on that though, because it's nice having new artwork around, you know? But yeah, we have new Mias. We have, you know, lovely drawings done by the wonderful Theory Tekiyaki. Make sure to go check her out. She is a wonderful artist and an amazing streamer as well. But we also have our Wiggly in the back and our little kitten. So yeah, we could just get more photo frames and feature all fan art we make of you. Oh my gosh. See, that would be the dream, but I don't, as much as I love this layout, I don't want it to get too crowded. Might end up ordering German foods again. What even constitutes as German food? Because so many things, when I think of different countries, I can think of, you know, their national foods or what they're known for. With German food, I just think of, like, sausages. That's all I can think of. I'm also on a short break and have to leave in a few minutes, but happy for no worries. It's lovely seeing you around. It's lovely seeing you around, Danny. I hope work goes really well. No, I don't want people to feel like they have to apologize for not being here. Just you guys being here in the first place is just wonderful. So thank you. Beer, pretzels, Bratz, schnitzel. Well, half of those are sausages. Beer, I feel like you can count beer for half the places around the world. I feel like England would definitely fight you for the title of beer, but I understand that it should be Germany, yes. Pretzels, I've never really thought of pretzels as a German thing. But they probably are. I'm not the smartest. You can get an electronic photo frame that changes picture over time. True, I could. And I've seen some of my friends, like I'm pretty sure it's Mizuki who I'm thinking of, Mizuki Akemi, who she has a big like screen in her background that changes. That's really cool. I'm not sure if my workshop is that high tech, and I quite like the little, you know, the little thing we have going, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Perhaps it's more Austria? Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, Mizuzu. Yeah, we love Mizuzu in this house. We love Mizuzu in this house. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful time. I will say, like I said, my brain's been kind of empty recently. I've got things planned. I've got some really exciting things I'm looking forward to with my family. But there's not really much I've had to talk about. I've had a few things which I can't talk about for, you know, doxing reasons. But I've been alive. I want you guys to know that. And I've got some more things planned. I have a karaoke stream planned, but I believe I want to try to do it either this Friday or next Friday. And also you guys be happy to hear this. I am not happy about this, but I'm sure you guys will be. But I am going to be doing a mini marathon stream to finish Alien Isolation. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm not gonna stop streaming until I finished it. So yeah, bread tastes better than key. Exactly. Bread tastes better than key. We don't care about, you know, choosing short-term satisfactories over long-term freedom. Bread tastes better than key. Saturday, most likely Saturday. Actually, maybe. I know there's a time of this week where I'm able to stream for much longer than I'm usually able to. So whatever that day is when I'll be doing that kind of mini marathon. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. You need to talk about anything, just keep yapping. Well, that's the thing. It's like I yap about the things I'm doing or like to talk about or have been doing. Oh, actually, this is actually something that I'm really excited about. I'm getting more into cooking. As you guys may know, may be aware of, I'm an avid baker. Back when I streamed on just mobile, when I was just a mobile streamer, I used to do a little series called the Beeakery. And what it would be is every fortnight, every Saturday fortnightly, I would bake something with you guys. Whether it was cookies or a certain type of cake, I would do that. And I loved it. It brought me so much peace, joy, and happiness. Unfortunately, since I have moved to a PC setup and I'm no longer able to mobile stream, I haven't been able to do those Beeakeries anymore. However, as we hit the donation goal in our donathon we did a good while back, I'm trying to figure out how to get that set up. I'm not sure that... Also, I think I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. I tried to lean away from chat when that happened so I didn't sneeze on you guys. But I think I might have a way I'm able to set up that baking stream. Also, YouTube buffers when I was reviewing something. I'm sorry. I think it was because I was saying I was going to do an Alien Isolation marathon to finish the game in one sitting. I'm currently about 3, or I want to say 2/3 of the way through, so I'm going to finish the last third all in one sitting. So yes, the plan is that once I am able to find a way to set up the Beeakery, which I think I figured out a way. I'm going to try to do a private stream where I'm going to do like a 10-minute private stream just for me so I can watch back at the VOD to make sure it's all going well. But I'm going to do a small like 10-minute tester, probably tomorrow actually, where I'm able to check for any kinks, any slight hiccups that may happen. And if that goes well, then fingers crossed I will be able to start the bakery. I want to say it'll probably be the new year. Because I won't have a regular streaming schedule for most likely until like throughout December. I'll have a schedule out probably for next week and the week after and the week after that, up until probably early December. Maybe the first week of December I'll have a schedule, but after that, from the second week of December through to the final week of December, I will mostly be doing guerrilla streams. This is because Christmas is an important time for my family, and we are constantly doing a lot, and I just don't have a schedule. I can't make any promises. Guerrilla streams? No, guerrilla. Like guerrilla tactics. Random, surprise, not planned out. No! Every time I see that freaking emoji, all I can think of is that one meme which is like, Golira. But once we enter the new year, we will have our first Beeakery stream, and hopefully monthly Beeakery streams. I will not be able to promise any more frequently than monthly Beeakery streams. However, also, I'm lagging again. Wah! However, I want to be able to do it maybe like the first Saturday of the month, or maybe the last Saturday of the month, something like that. I want to make that a thing. Yeah. Just wanted to let you guys know the plans. But yeah, you can put a screen on the Christmas table with chat, so we're there too. Exactly. I have my little screen that I ordered a while ago, which has my little chat on. Yeah. I have to make sure it's not too reflective. Is that a charcoal griller stream or a propane griller? I'm a charcoal griller myself. I'm old-fashioned like that. I am a charcoal griller myself, but you know, you can bring your propane grillers. I'm not gonna judge. And then if you're looking for a griller stream, then you can bring your silverbacks. I'm quite privy to silverbacks. Charcoal, a woman after her own heart. You know it. I like to do things more of the old-fashioned way, you know. I even have, recently, my family and I, we got a wood burner. We have we have a coal burner, like a little fireplace. And we use mostly coal for special occasions, but a lot of firewood. Because a little fun fact about me, actually, is I used to, when I worked back in my old workshop, I was a woodcutter. I used to do a lot of wood cutting, a lot of woodwork. I haven't been able to do woodwork in a long while. I've since swapped it out for more metalwork. But woodwork is still something that's very near and dear to my heart. But whenever I do woodwork, it's more handmade stuff, so whittling and the like, not so much my lumberjack side, but I still can chop a good bit of wood. If you need somebody to work an axe, I can do that pretty well, whether it's cutting or throwing. I love the good old tomahawks. Oh, apparently there's been I heard about a place that does axe throwing, and I was like, oh, maybe I do that again, because a while ago I used to do axe throwing with these I've done tomahawk throwing, but there were also these ones that I used which were like angels. I don't know their actual official name, I will say. I don't know their official name. I used to call them throwing angels. I actually don't know if that's the correct terminology, but they're really lightweight metal axes that are specifically used for throwing. And I always thought that was so cool. I didn't do it regularly. It was something I used to do with my scouts, because I used to be in scouts, and that was what we used to do. And those were a lot safer to hand to the younger scouts, you know. Well, me as a tradeswoman, yep. I'm a mechanic. I was in school to get an engineering qualification, and I do have engineering qualifications officially, but I had to drop out for reasons I won't get into before I got my big qualification, let's just say. So, you know, I would like to go back to school at one point when I'm in a much more stable position, both physically, mentally, and financially. I would love to go back, but unfortunately just not on the cards right now. I read a post somewhere that someone threw an axe when those axe throwing places so incredibly hard they got the back blunt bit of the axe stuck in the target. Yeah, no, I've seen a video of somebody doing that. I know it's possible because I've seen the video of it, where people have gotten the blunt end of the axe, whether it's the blunt end of the metal or the wood handle itself, stuck. It's insane. I wish I had that much strength, but unfortunately, most of my strength comes from my legs. So, throwing strength isn't exactly my forte. Woodcutter's a machinist natural enemy. I don't, like I said, I don't do it anymore. That was mostly in my scouting days, and that is long behind me. The image of me operating heavy machinery is pretty awesome. It is. Most of my expertise comes from like metal working machines. I will admit I'm not a good welder. I can solder. But welding is not my forte. Please do not ask me to weld anything. Sorry. Never threw axe in Boy Scouts. We did archery though. Ah, gotcha. Tomahawk? Yeah, thrown a tomahawk. I've done archery before once or twice. I'm okay at it. I'm better at axes than archery. I can hit a moving target on a 20-meter distance with a hatchet. Dang. Not often, but still, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. I think it has a lot to do with how big the gouges of the wood are able to fit the axe of the handle. Yes. So I don't know if it would be physically possible to get the blunt end of an axe stuck in a target. If it's a new, if it was a new, whatchamacallit, a new target. I believe that the only reason people are able to even have the chance of getting the blunt end of the axe in is because they managed to get it smack dab in the middle of like a previous deep cut. But I could be wrong. Maybe people are just stronger than... Maybe people are just stronger than I can even fathom. Do you have CNC machine experience? My workshop has a CNC machine. I've been trained on how to use it, but I've personally never used it. It'd be cool though. No, I will say whenever I do work in my workshop, I prefer to do things by hand. I will only use a big machine if needn't be. So... sometimes I'll need to use the guillotine for bigger projects or thicker projects, but if I can use a handsaw and a vise, then I will. CNCs are good fun, but they keep you humble, so I've been told. Which is why I stay away. I think for me personally, a big part of the joy that I get from making things is knowing I've made it with my own two hands. It's like, I understand when people will use things like... Another one of my hobbies is fabric work. I know how to knit, I know how to sew, I know how to embroider. Stuff like that brings me a lot of peace, joy, and happiness. However, for all three of those things, sewing, embroidery, and knitting, there are machines for that. And while I've used a sewing machine, and I've used... not a knitting machine, but some kind of loom. I will say looms feel more handwork than a sewing machine, but for me personally, a lot of the joy that I get is doing things specifically by hand, doing it the slow way. It's therapeutic for me, and while I could make a better and cleaner project by using a machine, I like seeing the imperfections. I like seeing all the little divots or inconsistencies where maybe I was paying too much attention to the stream I was listening to in the background and I went off piste a bit. For me, that's what brings me joy. If I was ever in a situation where I'd make something like for profit, then I'll use machines. But for me, I like my handiwork. So, yeah. Out of context, the fact you use a guillotine is insane. Okay, when I talk about a guillotine, I don't mean the off with her head kind, you know? It's more of the, yeah. So making things with a lathe doesn't count as how many different... No, it does! Oh, don't get me wrong. Making things with an embroidery machine, or a sewing machine, or a lathe, anything like that still counts as handmade. Even though I'm not super into 3D modeling myself, even if you 3D model something, that's still, in my eyes, that's handmade. If you made it, if you programmed your 3D modeling machine to make that, if you made the model yourself even, that's handmade. I'm just saying the way that I like to hand make things is without the machine. But I'm not discouraging or diminishing people that use machines. That is still handmade. 100%. No doubt about it. And I admire people who are able to do that. It's for me, I find it therapeutic, which is why I do things by hand. Like if I'm in a rush or if I want something to be neat, then I'll use a machine. But that's still handmade. That is just as handmade as the thing I make without a machine. But like I say, it's more therapeutic for me that way. Because, especially when it comes to sewing, watching the needle go in and out and watching these singular threads that take a couple of seconds to do come together as a whole is just, oh, it's so beautiful. I can teach you welding. I study underwater welding? Dang, okay. Maybe I'll come to you if I need any help. Oh no, Kex, I'm looking at you. I'm sorry. Wait, also, do you collab with others? Could be cool. I do collab with people from time to time. I will say, often when I collab, I'm not able to stream it on my side. For people that don't know, I can't, sorry, my brain's completely gone. Oh yes, so I have a noise curfew at my house. I live with my family and my younger sister, and they go to bed reasonably early. So once my family goes to bed, I need to be quiet. And that's usually when I end stream. Usually that's around 9 PM to 10 PM, depending on the day. However, because most of my friends are Americans or Canadian or live in the Americas, north, south, that area. Whenever they plan collabs, it's usually past my curfew. So it usually be around maybe like 11 PM to midnight my time is usually when my collabs are. And because of that, I'm not able to stream. I'm able to use my laptop to play. But because of that, my laptop isn't able to stream. On my laptop, I'm either able to play a game or stream, not both at the same time. I've tried it in the past and it does not go well. So, because of that, I usually don't stream collabs. However, if you go back on my YouTube, you can probably find a few that I've done in the past, which are at reasonable times for me. But no, I'd love to collab with more people. It doesn't look at YouTube anymore, so now I'm here. Ever consider making your own hatchets? Maybe, probably not though. The reason I don't want to make a hatchet is because I wouldn't want to make my own tools. Because one of the things that I'm scared about the most is my tools breaking when I'm doing something. Imagine using an axe or throwing a hatchet and then suddenly the head comes off. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. So, for me personally, no, but it'd be fun. The possibility of you making an imperfect merch yourself would be something I would buy. Yes, there's actually something that I've brought up in the past is I want to make my own plushies. I want to make merch, as in, like, plushies, and make that and sell that. I'm not entirely sure of the way I would go around doing that, but it's something that I have looked into. And something that is a possibility in the future. Sorry, I wish I could make things. You can make things. I mean, I started from nowhere. I only recently learned embroidery. I'm a sewer. I like sewing, but I never knew how to embroider. That's something I learned literally about 2 weeks ago, and I love it. I'd see more when we'll have to look into it. Plushie Mia, maybe not myself, but definitely a Beeakery. My expertise with sewing is plushie making, specifically animal plushies. So, yeah. Hi, how are you? I'm new to your channel. I'm new from Scotland. Oh, well, welcome in, Stephen. Lovely to have you in here. I love Scotland. I used to go and visit I've been there, I want to say 3 times. And I stayed in a lovely, lovely, lovely place called Ely. Lovely small town in Scotland. Definitely worth the visit. But yeah. Shout out to my Scottish brothers. Are Mia friends with you? Like the hollow ones be so cute. Oh my gosh, it would. The issue is I don't know how to make people look good as plushies. Like I said, my experience comes from animals. So maybe I'll look into it. How are y'all? Doing pretty good, Daniel. Thanks for asking. I had a hatchet bounce back the way it came once. I dodged very fast. Oh god, yeah. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Nightmare. Can you make a cat plushie? I have made a cat plushie. I made a little black and white cat, like a tuxedo cat. I've made a dragon. I've made a pig. I made a lot of frogs. I used to make frogs for my friends because my friends used to really love frogs. So I made a lot of little frog plushies. I've made a hamster. Made one for my sister because she really wanted a hamster. I've made my very first thing I ever made was a bunny. So yeah, I didn't understand how she reached chat. Some just want to message them to catch up from the top. Sometimes from Twitch, but I didn't have Twitch chat. My small brain's is confused. I'm sorry. Yes, what I like to do is I like to read all the messages before I get to the bottom. But sometimes if I realize I missed a message, then I'll jump back up. But no, usually I will read them in the timing that they come through. I'm sorry, Tom. It's because I took 3 whole days off. That's way too much. Way too much. Never do it again. When you picture your work, I will see if I can find it. I specifically want to show you guys the first one I made, which was a bunny. It's very raggedy now. The fur is all messed up, and I'm pretty sure I sewed it from a make-it-yourself kit, like a pre-make kit. It has all the pieces cut out, and I just sewed it together. But I still love it with all my heart. I had a crochet pick when I was a kid. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could crochet. See, I love knitting, and for me, knitting comes very naturally. Knitting is very easy for me, very natural. It feels normal. I've tried crochet. I don't understand. I've tried so hard to do good at crocheting, but for some godforsaken reason, I cannot wrap my little brain around it. Maybe one day, though. Hopefully one day. I love your voice. Really cute. Wait, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. How are you feeling today, business? Are you feeling better than normal? Yeah, I'm getting into the Christmas spirit. I'm feeling a lot. I had a wonderful, amazing, incredible day yesterday, and I just wanted to share the joy with you guys. I've been wanting to get materials so I can try complex plushie making. So far, all I've made is a Goomba equivalent from a niche GS game. Ooh! Tell me all about it. Glad to hear it. What you do? I just did some stuff with my family. I won't go into it because I don't want to, you know, dogs too much. You know, I don't want people to be like, I know exactly where that thing you said is. I'm coming to your exact location, you know? Like, please don't. I will just say it was a wonderful day spent with my family, the people I love. So, yeah. Very nice day. Very nice day. Sorry, internet problems recently. That's okay. It seems that YouTube is messing up for a lot of people. So far, in this entire stream, for the 37 minutes I've been streaming, I have only dropped 154 frames, which is really good. So I know it's not on my end, but please don't worry if YouTube is messing up for you. I understand. Is it birthday yesterday? No! I'm sorry, Fangnir. Then again, I probably have enough subscribers to have... Then again, I probably have enough subscribers to have the birthday every day. Maybe. Maybe if I do the Beeakery census, we'll be able to figure that out. But happy late birthday, Fangnir. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful day spent with the people you love. I mean, let me know. Hi, Glitcher. Hi. We tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Anyways, sorry. You have a gentle heart and beautiful boy. Thank you. That's very, very sweet of you. Drawn to Life. Oh, I know Drawn to Life. I never played it myself, but I remember when I was younger, I used to watch somebody play through that game. The whole gimmick is where you draw the main character and some objects to life. It's also an allegory for God and Satan. Generally gets rather depressing. Oh, well, I didn't remember that. I only remembered the fact that you drew things to life. It's been so long since I watched somebody play it. Maybe I should go back and look at the things I missed. I love spend yesterday with the person I love that you didn't stream. I'm sorry. I'll get back into the swing of things. Oh yeah, I'm done with my uni exams. So yesterday I'm free for a while. Let's go. Congratulations. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Have you played the Stanley Parable? I have not. Definitely would love to though. Definitely would love to. Do you like horror games or movies? I love horror movies. And I like horror games, but I don't like playing either of them or watching either of them. I hate jump scares. I'm very, very susceptible to jump scares. And I don't like them. However, horror movies, I love the concept of horror movies. So stuff, I talk about a lot about how I love Scream. I think Scream is a wonderful movie. But I don't do well with gore. I don't do well with jump scares. I don't do well with anything like that. But I like the concept of them, if that makes sense. Well, you like horror movies? You say you're a scaredy cat? I don't watch them. I think the only horror movie I've ever seen is Scream. Because otherwise I can't watch them. I'll watch when people do like recaps of the movies or stuff like the kill count or stuff like the how to beats. I like watching those because I like hearing about the story. I really love hearing the story of horror movies. But when it comes down to watching them, I'm a big old scaredy cat. I can't. I just can't. It makes that playing Alien more special. Yeah, because this is the first horror game I've played. I've played stuff like Phasmophobia before, but with friends where it kind of becomes a comedy. So yeah, Screen is more of a mystery and something. Yeah, exactly. It's more of a murder mystery. That's what I like. No, I'm a big scaredy cat. She doesn't do well with bone cracking either. Ew, 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 no. Ew, oh my gosh. People that don't know, my biggest pet peeve is when people crack their bones. Like when people crack their knuckles or crack their necks. No. Sometimes I have to do it because my finger, like if sometimes you get like a really like maybe once every, no, probably twice every year, I'll get a really stiff finger and I'll have to crack it. But that's just one finger and that only happens once every 6 months. But I cannot stand the feeling. I cannot stand the sounds. Nothing. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry. If you do that, that is a-okay. I cannot hear you through the screen. It's okay. But, oh, something about it just... Ooh. As someone who also can't understand horror, as someone who also can't handle horror, I understand. I also love the kill count. Exactly! There's something about Mr. James A. Janice explaining how people die and, like, summarizing the story. And I know he always says, go watch the film before watching this video, but I can't! Mr. James A. Janice, I cannot! I will cry if I watch it. You are my only hope. So, yeah. I'm glad that other people understand. I refuse to spoil the second game's ending, but just know they deliberately hid it from ESRB, American Rating System, because it would have gone the T rating alone. Wait, what? What's this? Oh, Drawn to Life? Huh. Well, maybe I'll look into playing it in the future. I like to watch cinema sins of horror movies. Gotcha. Yeah, no, for me, I'm a big fan of I like kill counts and I like how to beat. Those are fun. No, I want to try that Stanley Parable. I've heard like snippets of the narrator, and it looks fun. It looks very, very fun. Just never gotten around to it. If it helps, that crack sound is just air pockets between your joints popping. That makes it worse. What do you mean there's air pockets in between your joints? What do you mean? What do you mean? No. Ew, yucky, yucky. House beat is an interesting one. I kind of find it funny because it's like, it's... Sometimes you'll watch a How to Beat and it's literally against Satan himself. And it's like, this one's easy. This one's real simple. And then you'll watch one about scaling a big pole and they're like, there's no way of escaping this, you're dead. And it's like, oh, okay. I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. And I mean, it kind of makes sense because when the supernatural is involved, you can kind of assume that you yourself will be able to harness some supernatural abilities if supernatural is being able to be harnessed against you. Whereas if it's just you're a regular Schmo Joe and you're up a big pole, you are kind of fucked. You know, he's kind of right with that one. I'm the same. I only watch horror films when I'm with my friends. The tiniest thing startles me and I can't handle the tension build up. Michael, you get me. That is exactly what it is. It's the tension build up. It's not even like, it's the jump scares. Jump scares I hate, but the thing that gets me the worst is like the tension build up. Oh my god. Hate it. Horrible. But I try my best sometimes. I love me horror games. Hate playing them because I'm a massive bitch. Yeah. Join the club. Honestly, FNAF wasn't a horror really. It's a child-friendly jump scare at 2-3 parts. See, I like Five Nights at Freddy's. Sorry. Because yeah, it's more of like it's more of like a resource manager, if anything. But no, jump scares I do not like. That's the difference between terror and being startled. Yeah. I remember seeing somebody do the difference between... It was like the difference between fear, terror, and something else, right? I forgot what it was. I remember reading about that recently. Like, it was something like fear, horror, and terror. But I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. I don't like How to Beat. It's just the plot of the movie. I've seen this. Why would I watch a plot again? That makes sense for somebody who has seen the movie. But for me, I want to know about the movie, but I'm too scared to watch it, so I like something like that. The most horror I can handle is a whole live graduation big scare. What the jump scare of watching somebody look wistfully into the wind with all lowercase big announcements or important announcements. FNAF is kind of juggling with jump scares. Exactly, and I like the resource management side of things. But jump scares, no sir. Black text on the white background. I need to preface this joke by saying I do not plan on graduating anytime soon. I think you guys are stuck with me for a very, very long time. I hope to one day be an old wrinkly grandma mechanic with my old rusty mechanics still buzzing around me. But hopefully that's a big way away. Also, if you can hear bumping on my microphone, that's because Kat has decided to join me. Hello, Kat. You come say hi? Oh. He's sniffing the microphone. Hello? Hello? How did you even get in here? I thought I shut the door. Hi. Just his little head. You're so cute. Yeah, hi. Anyways. Cat's here with us. Hi, Cat. What's his name? My cat's called Chino. My cat's called Chino. I know. Anyways. Going from VTuber to GTuber, GrannyTuber? Exactly. I mean, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, but oh gosh. This is so embarrassing. So I had a bit of like a family get together the other day, and oh gosh, I was talking to my grandma, and she dropped the bombshell on me that she sometimes, quite often, watches my streams. I don't know if she chats. I don't think she chats. But there is a slight possibility that there is somebody among us. Dun, 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 dun. There is a slight possibility that my grandma is among us. And I thought you guys should know. She says she doesn't really understand, but she's really happy to see me smiling and having fun. Hello, Grandmia. Yeah, Grandmia is here. Well, maybe. Maybe. Wait. Yeah, sorry, just install Linux. Your cat smells like nerd. Not the flowers are quite. What flowers? What flowers? It's Grandma's sing. Also, hi, Lord Umbra. I can show her what you look like. I think she'd like what you look like, but no, I still have my my grandpa as well. And they're very, very happily married. Hello, Grandma. Can I have the blessings of Mario Kart? Oh my gosh! You better hope she's not on chat. She will take this seriously. Better watch what you say, Namia. That's why a big reason why I've been trying to cut back on my swearing a lot as well. Is because I'm like, well, if my grandma's watching, I need to show her that I'm still her angel, you know? I'm still her wonderful little angel, you know? I can't let her know I have a potty mouth. I was waiting for the issue single comment from Twitch, yeah. I don't think any of my relatives are marryable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you guys know this. Cursing still makes us angels. Yeah, but I wanna keep a good impression for my grandma. You know? Not like a nerd? Your cat smells a nerd? Oh, it's me? Oh. Yeah, let me sniff out. I'm trying to sniff, but my noise cancellation is getting the better of me. Oh well. Yeah, you guys smell like nerds. Sorry for a quick visit. Going off early, take care, Prince Mia. Of course, Stephen, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and have a wonderful night. She's her angle, a cute one. I'm trying to be the right angle, you know. I don't even remember you cursing. See, exactly. Exactly. I'm reformed. I'm reformed. But yeah. You love my Christmas stream? Oh yeah, you said you posted somewhere. Whereabouts did you post it? I'd love to have a look-see. Love to see you again, of course. Well, I stream most days. Around 6 PM BST. Today's a bit of a late day because I wanted to attend some stuff first. But in the future... Also, sorry, give me a moment. There we go. In the future, I should be back to my normal time. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Did not mean to do that. Accidentally grabbed onto my desk. In the Fenimake, guacha. I didn't know if I wanted to go with an angel or start at the top of my tree, so I went with both. I don't even know what tricks my cats. That is so freaking cute, Kex. But you know, anything that you make to do with Lil Lol's Me can go in Fenimake. Anything that is maybe stuff that you want me to see, or maybe something that you want to show me, you can just like put it with like hashtag Mia Fenimore, or maybe like hashtag I have a live tag. I have a live tag, you know, but I never use it. Maybe I'll start promoting it more often. But no, that is wonderful. Let me bring it up for you guys. Let me bring it up for you guys. This year the tree is very special because it features you, but I am honored. I'm honored. I'll make sure to protect the house. Whoa, big image. Wait. There we go. Making this. I learned some new shortcuts. There you go. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful Christmas tree there. Just don't ask her to check the backlog of things to retweet in the tag. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'll never have things to retweet. Oh, that's crazy. That's so weird. Cute. I agree. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. A cute Christmas tree. I mean, the point is definitely in a cute angle, so it checks out. This time it's better for me. Always it's like half the stream. Ah, I see. Will you start reposting fan art soon? Yes, I will. I just have to hold myself accountable. I really, really do. That's the one thing I just struggle with so terribly. I am trying. I can promise you that. No three for me, I'm lazy. Oh, no tree for me, I'm lazy. Fair enough. I did because it's like the one Christmas tradition I really love. I don't really have many Christmas traditions, but for me and my family, we really love getting together on the 1st and decorating our Christmas tree together while we blast Christmas music in the backgrounds. For me, that is something that is very sacred for me and something that I hold near and dear to my heart. Also, you told me you ran into Seiko to the list. Is everything okay? Yeah, I don't know what went wrong. I might have to go through a different courier. I tried to do it through Royal Mail, and I kept running into hiccups. So, the plan is to try to do it through a different courier. So don't you worry. If you'd like, I took a photo of the letter so I could send that to you first, but it's up to you. I don't want to spend money and time. Anyway, I didn't spend Christmas in my house, so no treat. Fair enough. That is completely understandable. I've never really been a Christmas person, but I don't know. I'm Christmas pilled this year. I'm actually gonna start working in the Beeakery fan game again. Yeah! Since I learned how to do minis properly, I think I can get up and running another night. I'm so happy about that. Classic royal fail. I mean, you either have to do it through like every or Royal Mail, and both ends seem like a dead end. So it's so well. Oh well, here we set up the tree early December, it's not time. Yeah, exactly, Icebox. Christmas tree goes up on the 1st of December, or the first week of December if you can't do it on the 1st. That's how I celebrate. That's why it's, you know, it's snowing in the background, and I got my little hedge dance. But I haven't got anything beyond that. Or maybe I could decorate some more for Christmas on the 1st, but no sooner. No sooner. Of course, I'd love to see it. Either way, I'd be very happy. Well, I will get it to you. Mark my words, it will make it to you. But I'm still trying to figure out how. The best part is some first advent calendars. Yes. Oh, I love advent calendars. When I was younger, I used to get Lego advent calendars. They have gone up dreadfully in price, so I haven't been able to. But back when they were cheaper, I used to get Lego ones where you used to put together a little minifigure or a little item every day, and you can make a big Christmas scene by the 25th. There are Lego advent calendars, like I said. So there was maybe one day where you'd put together a little market stall, or maybe the next day then you'd get the person behind the market. Then the next day you get somebody on a sled. Stuff like that. I thought it was amazing. But yeah. When in doubt, you can give it to me directly. Brussels is just 3 train rides away. When you say it like that, that's actually true, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to do that, but that is true. My gosh. Yeah, it's so weird to think about that such a big portion of Europe is just a train ride away from me. Can you change your mask color? I could definitely spray paint it. Maybe not my mask, but maybe my I could switch out my gloves. I feel like there may be some health issues that I could run into if I decided to spray paint my respirator. You know? I'll definitely keep it in mind though. My girlfriend says the day we put away Halloween, we put up Christmas. I disagree with that. I start celebrating and preparing for Christmas the day Halloween ends. 1st of November is jolly season. I'm Christmas pilled, I'm festive pilled, I'm Christmas maxing, I'm Santa coded. As soon as the November the 1st hits, I'm that. But I like to start decorating on the 1st. You know? One train ride away from any country in Europe, meanwhile in Australia. I would love to go to Australia. My family used to live in Australia actually before I was handed to them. But no, many years ago, I think it's my family used to live in Australia, and they say it was a lovely little place. But I'd love to visit sometime. But God, the whatchamacallit, the plane ride over sounds like complete hell. For people that don't know, aren't aware, I have quite terrible back issues. I unfortunately broke my back about 2 years ago now. Actually, probably like a year and a half ago now, maybe. Maybe 2 years? No, maybe 2 years. And since then, I get a lot of pain from sitting down for longer than half an hour. If I sit down for longer than half an hour, I get intense pains in my lower back. So I don't know. Wait, let me look right now how long the flights would be from England to Australia. It flights from England to Australia, a long haul, typically taking 22 to 24 hours with at least one stopover. Fun. That sounds... Oh my gosh, I could not imagine that. I could not imagine that. It was quite recent then? Yeah, quite recent. In the grand scheme of things, but it's out of sight, out of mind. What have you going on here then? Well, hi Belladonna, what a lovely name. Just yapping. Be better to land halfway for a couple of days. Yeah, well, I don't think you can get a direct flight anyways. Seats lie down, are those the pricey seats? I think those are the pricey seats to have like the laying down seats. I think you have to be in first class for that. And God, I've looked whenever I've flown before, it's usually been at most maybe like 3 hours flight. And I've looked at the price for first class and it's like triple, quadruple. It's insane. I cannot imagine how expensive it would be for a long haul flight. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you have a standard desk. I would be very concerned for your streams. I do not. However, streaming is fine. I can get to about maybe 2 or 3 hours in before it starts to hurt. Usually, the pain comes on quicker if I'm bored or I don't have something to distract myself with. If that makes sense, you know? Hi, Chicken Cube. I love your wigglies. Wonderful collection you have there. But no, if I'm not focused, then it's all good. Okay, this is wild. If I would get going, if I would now get going, I'll be in London before midnight. That is crazy. What the hell? That is crazy. Wild stuff. But no, I don't have a standing desk. Unfortunately, my room isn't big enough to have a standing desk. My ceiling's too low to have a standing desk. Yeah. Which state were they at? I actually don't know. All I know is that it was Australia. Why a standing desk? Because it'd be better for me to stand up because, like I said, sitting down does bring me pain sometimes. That is why sometimes if I do a long stream, you'll hear me stand up and walk around for a while, or I might take bigger breaks than usual. So yeah. So you're in pain whenever you stream? No, no, no. Usually when I end stream, if I end stream before my curfew time, that is usually because my back has started to hurt. Sometimes it could be because I'm quiet. Maybe it's because I'm tired, or maybe it's because I want to eat. But usually if I end stream before my designated curfew, it's because my back has started to hurt. Just stretch regularly. I can, but then I get quiet from you guys and I stop moving. Like, if I go to stretch, I have to go back here and... Look how short I am. And you can't even hear me that well. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should try. Hi, Kaylin. Hi. Kegs redeem stretches. Okay, maybe I'll stretch a bit. Because the other issue is that all the stretches that I need to do for my back, because I could stretch my arms, I could stretch my neck, but the stretches I need to do need to target the base of my back. And I think there are 8 stretches I need to do regularly to help the process. And 7 out of those 8 have to be done like on the floor. So it's just difficult. You should have a cheap mute when you go stretch. True. Well, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to also I'm stretching. I'm doing the one that I can do standing up. But whenever I really want to go 3D because I really want to have like a weekly yoga thing. I really love doing yoga and stretching and stuff like that. And in the past, I did a yoga stream before, but obviously you guys can see me. So I'd love to become 3D so we could do that in the future, you know? Curfew? We're that far already? Damn, Princess of the 2005 knocking on the door? No! Don't worry, Manawa. It's just my family. My family all go to bed early except for me, so I need to be quiet for them. Also, I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming today. I forgot to charge my phone, and I'm not able to charge it right now, and it's at 10%, so I'm gonna go until I freeze, basically. Back pain is a nightmare. Granted, mine doesn't come from breaking my back, but I finished dancing and look like a granny. See, for me, I'm really, really lucky. I'm really lucky. Standing up, walking around, running, dancing, all of that does not affect my back at all. However, carrying heavy things, specifically backpacks, really gets to me. And also sitting down is what affects my back. So I'm still able to dance. I'm still able to move, jive, groove, all that fun stuff. But basically, I broke my back and it stopped me from being able to be lazy. Which fucking sucks. I want to be lazy. Let me be lazy. Oh well. Mia of the floor, what is your wisdom? My wisdom is that I'm thinking. Mia of the floor's wisdom. Okay. Every single story in your life has a happy ending. And if you're not happy right now, that means it isn't the end. Okay? So no matter what, that means, you know, to break it down, spark notes. That means if you're going through a difficult time right now, and it feels like it's never going to get better, it just means you haven't reached the end of that moment. There's still things that will come in the future that can help you deal with whatever you're going through. And then you can close the chapter of that story. Okay? But if you don't have your happy ending yet, then it means it isn't the ending. So don't you worry. She said, fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is it already just open-ended? Summer. I think open-ended endings are still good though. It doesn't hurt my back as long as I don't hunch. As long as I hunch over, dancing doesn't. Dancing it doesn't like make dancing harder. It just means I need to take breaks or just fold. Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Things will get better, but can I get an ETA on that? Soon. Soon. Taxation is death, commit tax fraud. Mia Fenimore, do not legally condone committing tax fraud. This is a joke. IRS, HMRC, whoever deals with tax in the UK, please. I'm a good citizen. Please don't kick me out. But go do tax fraud. Go do tax fraud. Go do tax fraud. Commit tax evasion. The legal reasons that's a joke. Have you ever considered getting an electrical heater, by the way? It isn't as powerful, but for your small room, it might be more reliable. I've thought about it. The only reason I've not got one is because I like to keep my electrical bill low. But, yeah. YouTube uses Squace on 100% endorsed tax fraud to go into use it against government is based, actually. That's everything that I read out are the opinions of those who wrote it, not my own. Please. Please, government, please spare me. Remember, if nobody saw you, you didn't do it. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, did that tree ever even fall? Anyways, sorry. No more tax evasion talk. I don't want to get arrested. Tax evasion? Us Americans love doing that when the Brits are around. Okay. Okay, whatever you say, whatever you say. My legal team has informed me to redact that statement. Yes. Say it's off the record. Say it's off the record. That always works. It always works to say something's off the record after you say it. And that's never backfired on anyone before. Ever. Oh, goodness me. Did YouTube filter that? Wait, what did they say? Wait. What did they filter? They might have filtered something. YouTube likes filtering a lot of things. This stream truly made me happy. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Of course! Thank you for spending time with me! Thank you so much for spending time with me! I love spending time with you guys, so... Yeah. Thank you. Also, wait. Try keeping your up that attitude when your female is the property of the state. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't let the government take your bones. Don't let the government take your bones. It's good for you. Having bones is good. Sorry, got a little tune stuck in my head. Anyways, depends whom's bones I have. What? I'm not even gonna touch on that. You know, I'm not even gonna touch on it. Not even gonna dabble. Not even going to dabble. Wait, are skeletons their own legal entity? I guess once you become a skeleton. There's a thing which is like, how long does it take before digging up a grave becomes archaeology and not grave robbing? You know? I've always wanted that. Also, Kenji, Twitch filtered your message for sexual terms because you said touch my bones. Oh, goodness. Really late bee buzzing in. Well, hello, Nuff. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. The hive always has room. HMRC need your bones are selling them on the black markets. They can fund the Mario Kart blue shells fearless. Checks out, checks out. I like my bones though. I have to take prime off my cold dead body. Like a rib. Yeah, the best thing never. Yeah, sliced bread got nothing new, but sliced bread is really good, right? That's one thing I want to do for the Beeakery is I want to do a 2-day making bread thing. Like we finish it. We start making bread in the evening, and then let it rise, and then we finish it in the morning. I don't know, just little things I'd like to do. Good morning, Avanti. Well, close enough. Close enough. Hi, Avanti. Lovely to see you around. But it won't sense the term touch wood. Of course it won't sense the term touch wood, because touch wood isn't dirty. The phrase touch wood isn't dirty. And I'm tired of people pretending it is. So no question the actual time. You know what? Fair enough. You know, right now, time is malleable, because look outside. You can't tell what time it is outside. It's just snowy. That's all you need to know. But no, unfortunately, if you're joining in around now, I don't think I'll be able to stream for much longer. I'm going until my phone dies because I forgot to charge it, and I forgot to bring my charger with me. So we're rising on 4% in the dream. Well, if you ever come down to Australia, I would hope you have a good time. I'll be able to show you around Sydney if you ever visit. Make sure to keep your bones on check, though. I'll definitely try. But no, I'd love to, like I said earlier, Australia is definitely on my bucket list, especially since my family have spoken so highly about it. So highly. So definitely on my list. The 3 places I'd love to visit the most are Australia, Germany, and Japan, Germany, and Australia. I'd really love to visit those 3. I'll likely be visiting America. I actually am saving up for off-Kai, so fingers crossed. I would love to go to Japan. Love. But that would definitely be a big save up to go to Japan. So nothing is set in stone yet. Germany. I'd like to make it to Germany for maybe next year as well. But that is very much money permitting. Also, whoa, you can tell my phone battery is running low. Going all over the place. Oh my gosh, I've been to Germany twice and I cannot recommend it enough. I went to Berlin this summer and Frankfurt in 2022. I'm so jealous. You have no idea. I'm so freaking jealous. No, I really want to go. So, yeah. Fingers crossed, everything I could have dreamed for. Gotta come over in the summer, the music festival season's going on. Exactly! That is exactly when I go out, Bandy. I have already planned out my theoretical schedule. I have a bunch of food festivals that are going on in that general time period. I would want to go, if I did go to Germany, I would want to go for anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. I would likely be able to do everything I want to in 2 weeks, but it would feel rushed and pressured, so I'd like to go for a month. Probably staying in hostels or hotels, nothing fancy. Maybe going with a few friends, because what I did a while ago is I went to the Netherlands about 2 years ago with 3 of my friends. It was run by my friend Maria. I think I told you about her. And Maria set it up for us, and we got a 4-person hostel room, and it was super duper cheap because it was a hostel, but we were able to spend it with each other, so it ended up working out to relatively cheap. So I'd love to do something like that. Probably invite the same 3 friends, and maybe 3 weeks I think would be a good period. But yeah, there are the 3 main things that I want to see. What I want to do is I want to go to a bunch of the food festivals they have going on. I've made a list of, I think, 2 that I'd really want to go to. There are music festivals. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into those too much yet. It would definitely be near at the time seeing what band lineups they have. And then last but not least, I'm a massive fan of going to museums. I love museums. I'm very history pilled, museum pilled. I love museums. And there are a lot of museums and art galleries / museums in Germany that I would love to visit. So yeah, I got a list of those too. Food festival, what is that? So a lot of places will do sometimes like a food festival where they will celebrate certain food items that are popular to the area. Like for Germany, for example, I know like oh my god, why am I forgetting the name of it? This isn't what I was thinking of when I said sort of festivals. Oh, Oktoberfest. You know, you have Oktoberfest celebrations and stuff like that. In the UK and a lot of places in Europe, there are food festivals like that, where I specifically have things dedicated for that country's known foods. And there's a lot of stuff like that in England, but I would love to go to certain German-centered ones. A hostel is a hotel with an S. Wise words. Wise words. My bucket list items are Italy again. Oh, I'd love to go to Italy. Syria? That seems like a strange choice. Why is that? I don't think I've ever heard of someone wanting to go to Syria. I'm not saying anything against it. I'm curious as to why. Australia, wonderful choice. Brazil, nice. And Vietnam, nice. Oh my god, history pills, yes! Actually, wait, I have my webcam here. I can pretty, wait, I can stream for longer, never mind. You might hear me be a bit quieter for a while while I go grab my webcam. I went to like 2 out of 3 museums in Berlin, and it was genuinely so much fun. You'd be hard pressed to find a topic that isn't there. Exactly. I would love to go to visit so many museums in Germany. I do have a list. I've been whittling them down basically of all the ones I'd love to see. Okay, let me plug in my webcam. Oh god, no, it's gonna use my computer settings now. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I stopped moving. That means it probably plugged in. Oh god, I might be really stiff because it's using my computer settings. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, maybe I do stop. I feel so jittery. What the hell? Whoa. What? I didn't know my mouth could go that wide. Oh my gosh. Hi, Grim. Hi. Yeah, my gosh. Tracking is amazing. It really is. Thanks to the hug, Sky. Huggy right back. Why is tracking like Pepper's more sensitive? Because it's using my I fine-tuned my phone settings to you know, track me well. But this is based off the computer settings, which I have not changed. This is the default settings. This is because, okay. Oh god. The reason it's so sensitive to my mouth is because I open my mouth really wide naturally. I have my mouth really big all the time. Whenever I smile normally, my mouth is like wide open, and it just looks unnatural sometimes. I'm a bit of a freak, so I've adjusted my tracking a lot on my phone, but this is the default. Oh god. My bucket list is to visit Jurassic, so I won't die because it's not a reach goal. The Jurassic period, as in history. That is me, Icebox. That's what I look like. Is just. Me 24/7. You'd love the Natural History Museum in Brussels. They've got a relatively new Triceratops and Cryolophosaurus. Ah, very exciting. But no, I am gonna end stream here. I'm gonna find somebody to raid into because I can't deal with this tracking. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the time off to figure out how to use my webcam better. Let's see who's streaming right now. The eyes look so silly. It's because I got my goggles on. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like my goggles. Let's raid into Nox. Nox is streaming. let's read into her. But no, thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you're new or returning, whether you're chatting or lurking, whether you see the entire thing or just know near the end. Have a red suggestion, Maya? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read that, Sin. You can suggest next time. I'm doing lots this time though, because it's been a while since we rated. But no, thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're new or returning, chatting or lurking, if the entire time I stayed near the end, I appreciate you guys all the same. Make sure you... Oh, I have myself there. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And make sure you look after yourself, okay? Thanks so much for me. And on that bombshell, I'm going to say goodbye. But for me, it is good morning. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye, everyone.